I believe these are the things that I wish I had learned when I was starting out, when I was creating my first applications, because I didn't have a clear path and I didn't have like kind of a guide on how to start a software as a service application or a minimum viable product. And what happens when you just follow your intuition and you don't pay attention to these type of things is that 99% of the time goes completely wrong. So I would recommend you to stay until the end of this video because that's the only way that you will have the complete guide and you will save months of building apps that are not worth it. And the reason I can say that is because I already went through that. I already spent months building apps that went nowhere. If this is the first time that you are watching my videos, my name is Justo and I'm on a path of building 12 apps in 1 year or until one of the app becomes successful. I'm building the fourth app, which is Hobo, an app that helps you create content that drive users to your software as a service, to your app. We will start in a second, but before starting out, I want to ask you that if you're not subscribed yet to the channel, it would help me a lot if you subscribe and you hit the like button because it only takes 2 seconds and you help me a lot because in that way YouTube keeps recommending the content and we can keep reaching new people. So the first thing that you need to do is defining your avatar, okay? Who is your software as a service for? If you say for everyone, you already lost. And the reason I can say that is because you will start competing with companies that have already been on the market for, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years. And it doesn't make sense to start competing with those companies when you are just starting out. And the way to avoid competing with those companies is to niche down, okay? To select a specific niche, a specific target audience. So the first step is define who they are, what urgent problem they have, what they do today as an alternative, and then finally you define the promise, okay? I help certain person get results in certain period of time, okay? For example, I help creators find content ideas in 5 minutes. I help freelancers generate professional contracts in 30 seconds. You don't need to overcomplicate this process. And literally, I mean, if you are using AI to do this job, it can't take you more than 2 hours. Now, during week 1, you build the simplest possible minimum viable product, okay? The MVP should do one single thing, but solve it well. No pretty dashboards, 1,000 screens or automations, just login, one action, one results, and a bit of simple tracking. And you only add a login if it's strictly necessary. You don't need to add login just for the sake of adding it. I mean, I'm building a minimum viable product for a client, and I'm not even adding login for the V1 because it's not even necessary. And the only thing that the login does is adding friction, so it doesn't make sense. Then, once you did that, you share your progress publicly, okay? And you don't need to overcomplicate this process. You just post daily things like day 3 building my app. Today I added the X feature. I'm testing this idea. Who wants to see the idea in action? Things like that. And for this, you can use YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. The platform that I would recommend you the most if you are starting out is Twitter because it's the easiest one to start because you only need to write. And at the same time, once you start getting confident on the platform, you're gonna start uploading videos. So you can do both things. Then you invite related people. I mean, people that have the specific problem to the app. Very, very natural, okay? Don't be pushy here. Just send a simple message. Hey, how are you? I'm building a tool for this specific target audience, or I'm trying to solve this specific problem. So I built an app. Do you want to try it out for 5 minutes and tell me what you think? No commitment. You don't need to pay anything. And you just observe what happened when people enter the app, okay? Your mission is to understand where they get stuck what they don't understand, what actually brings them value, whether they reach the activation point. The activation point is the thing that the users need to do in order for you to be able to say, okay, the app is working. Okay, for example, for Gmail, the activation point or the activation metric was sending an email. Okay, if the users were sending emails, it meant the app was working. On the second week, you optimize. Okay, you optimize so the user reaches the activation point in less than 48 to 72 hours. So you simplify the onboarding, a 30-second video, a 3-step checklist, a line on your site that says in 60 seconds you get your first X results. Okay, then you add 2 to 3 activation nudges, like here's your first step, this is your result, you still need to complete, things that can make the users complete or get the desired result. That's all the purpose. I mean, the only thing that you need to focus on is making people or making users get their desired results as fast, as easy as possible. Then you start charging for the app. This is completely different if you're, I don't know, backed by YC or things like that. But if you're coding on your own, if you're making this app on your own, you need to start making money as soon as possible, because it's the only way to be able to invest on the app and to bring the users the best possible experience. So something small, low commitment, early bird pricing, $1 for a premium feature, pay to unlock something earlier, voluntary donation. That's not the best case scenario, but well, that's something that you can apply. Cheap monthly plan, and then talk to users. Okay, ask them questions. What do you like? What frustrates you? If this tool, if your app disappeared tomorrow, what they would do? Would you pay for the app or not? Then from days 22 to 30, you re-engage those who signed up and left by asking simple questions. I'm improving the app this week. What would have brought you back? You can add a sticky feature, okay, something small that increases recurrence. The important thing here is to understand what is making people stay and what is making people leave, if there is something, okay, making them leave. And then as a final step, you evaluate the app, okay, and you need to be honest with you here. Does it have real users? Is there anyone who would come back voluntarily? Did I learn something useful? Of course, yes. Do I build B2 or does this project end here? And that's the key question. That's the question that will make you either keep building something that can become successful or absolutely discard the app and stop building it to save your time. That's why you need to be honest to yourself here. This is very simple and straightforward, but I believe it's very useful. So I hope this video helped you. If the video at least helped you, it would help me a lot if you subscribe to the channel, you hit the like button, and you turn on the notification bell so we can keep reaching new people here on YouTube. If you need help with an app, I will leave you a link on the comment section so you can book a meeting with me and we can work one-on-one. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.